YouTube? Yo gang, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to have another part to that 2023 gun collection video. If you have not checked out my other parts to this video, make sure that you do. You're probably wondering, oh yo, why are we doing this in parts here? We're doing this in parts because it's just too many to bring out at one time. So today's portion of it, or today's part, is going to be my pistols on the AK platform. So we're only going to talk about my AK pistols. We will join, or we will bring in my full-size AKs at a later date, but this is only to talk about my AK pistols. Okay? All right. So first up, my Charles Daly PAP9 9mm, and a whole lot of fun at the range. Now we have the Hollison HS403B on her. She's very tactical looking. You got pick rails at the top, you got pick rails at the side, and you have pick rail underneath right here on your handguard. Now originally when I picked this up, it did have a Beretta magazine magwell. Now Beretta magazines are not the easiest to come by, but they do give you the exchange that you can, do yourself, that adapts your Glock magazines. So right now, this does feed Glock magazines, and they are Glock 19 magazines, just in case you didn't know. But it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this grip. As you can see, you got the finger grooves in here. You add your sling to it, stretch it out, and there it is. Let it go. So this is my Charles Daly PAP9 chambered in 9mm. Okay, so up next, we are going to talk about this Pioneer Arms chambered in 7.62 by 39. Now, for this to be an underdog, I can tell you that it runs. We did a comparison between this and another pistol. If you have not checked that out, make sure that you go and check that out. And it ran flawlessly. It did a great job. It did, absorb a lot of that heat. You have your hooded front AK sight. You have your adjustable rear sight here in the back. Your really standard AK grip, and it runs. It runs. I have no complaints about this. Yeah, no, I'm so for underdog, and this has really done it. Very nice. So this is my Pioneer Arms chambered in 7.62 by 39. All right, now up next, we're gonna go ahead and come in with those Dracos. I know you're probably saying, yo, Dracos, you hate them. Why? Because I'm an AK queen collector, and even though they're not practical, but they work. In my opinion, I have to give them that much for it. Let's take that back a little bit. Century Arms makes nice AKs. I don't know what happened during their Draco era or their Draco situation where they fell short, but to me, in my opinion, their Dracos are not, they're not good. They're not good. So right here we have our VSA Micro Draco. This is the all new, latest, and the greatest. This one is made in America. Let me do a quick clear check. It is clear. Now, one thing I do enjoy about this one is this extended magazine release. It's almost like a flap, almost, and it's very nice and smooth. And as you can see here, it does have your pick rail, hooded front sight, and your pick rail is also there for you to use as your rear sight. As you can see, we have a race on that pick rail to where you would line up that front sight with and get on target. But this VSA Micro Draco is the latest and the greatest, and I mean, does it work? It's all right. It's all right. All right, so up next, we have the Micro Draco. Also chambered in 7.62x39. Quick clear check, firearm is clear. And this particular, oh, this magazine is so tight. This particular Draco, which this particular Micro, is made in Romania. So this is Could you say that again? I'm sorry. Not right now. Okay, this one is made in Romania and this one is made in the USA. They look very, very similar. They share just slightly different characteristics as far as your handguard goes, color goes. But in my opinion, I like the more classic wood look on the Micro. It's also chambered in 7.62x39. I probably said that already. And it's a Draco. It's a Draco. Okay. Yo, you don't like them? Why do you keep getting them? All right, now up next, we have the Draco Mini. Now this one holds some sentimental value near and dear to the heart because this was my very first gun purchase. Very first gun purchase. This Draco Mini, also very nice. It's been through the ringer. In my opinion, this is one of my better shooting Dracos. It gives you just a little bit more handguard space and just a little bit more length in itself. The 7.62x39 round is a very, very tough round to be shooting out of short barrels. So when you give yourself a little bit more track for that round to actually get out of, the control on it is it's much better. Now, if I had to say one gripe, or if I had one gripe about it, it would be the actual handguard. The wood on the handguard is not the best. I had to have it refinished and actually resealed because it cracked on me. If you can see here, we're still dealing with a little crack right here. But because, like I said, it's near and dear, and I enjoy this classic wood on here, I will not change it or change it to any other type of handguard because I like it just how it is. So if I have to keep fixing it, we'll just keep fixing it. All right, so this is the Draco Mini, chambered in 7.62x39. Let's put that here. All right, now up next, let's do a quick clear check. Looks very familiar, doesn't it? Yes. So this is the original Draco. This is just the Draco. Now, talking about a lot more fun to shoot, way, way better than the other three that I showed you. Yes, they're all Dracos, but this is the original Draco. Very nice, chambered in 7.62x39. Like I say, when you give yourself just that little bit more run to work with when you're shooting that round, it makes it a lot more controllable. It makes it a lot funner, per se, because as you can see, none of these are braced. So you do have to have that extra control when you're dealing with these. Even if you put on a sling, if you put on the sling and you just extend your arm tight to where it's kind of, the sling is holding the or controlling that recoil for you, it would be a nice shoot. Hooded front sight, adjustable rear sight, standard charging, standard mag release, very, very standard, but this is that original Don, the Draco. Okay, so up next, we have one of my favorite AK manufacturer brands, whatever it is that you want to call it. This is the Zastava ZPAP85, chambered in 5.56. Yes. Thank you, Zastava, for giving us some caliber choices as far as the AK goes. Now, This one is, when I say is a flat shooter, all of them are fireball breathers, but shooting a 5.56 out of the AK is such a delight. It's a flat shoot. It still gives you the performance and the show that it is that you want to see when you are shooting an AK, but it's a much better shooting situation. Now, don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy the 7.62x39 round, but it is kind of heavy and it is kind of obnoxious when you're shooting out of pistols. But when you take it down a notch, that 5.56, you are more likely to enjoy the shoot a lot more. Now, you can always appreciate that nice chrome bolt that Zastava gives you. Their mag release is pretty standard. It's not a hooded front sight, it's just a pinned front sight and your adjustable rear sight for distances, and that's what it is. The Zastava ZPAP85 chambered in 5.56. And up next we have another Zastava. This is the ZPAP92 Johnny Snow edition. So if you don't know who Johnny Snow is, Johnny Snow, he also has a YouTube channel. Make sure that you go check him out. What he does is he personalizes these AKs to whatever it is that you think you want to see in an AK. As you see here, he has this beautiful coffee colored handguard on the front of it with the cheese grater, and this grip here, I can't remember exactly what the name of this grip is here, but it is so fitting in the hand where I enjoy it so much, because it just allows, it's so thin up to the base of the grip. It's almost like I can choke it. Have a nice firm grip. Although it's wood, I expect it to have a lot more slipping because it is wood and it didn't have any type of texturizing on it to control sweat. But like I said, because it is so thin here up at the base, I am able to choke this grip and not lose control in any way. Your handguard in the front is perfect. You got your cheese grater at the top. I know I probably already said that. And yes, it does have a brace on it. It is furnished with this beautiful leather strap, as you can see. But although it has the brace on it, it does have the barrel extension, which makes it in compliance. So again, if this is something that you're looking for, make sure you hit up Johnny Snow. I didn't even do a clear check. Let's give you a quick clear check on here because I am running my mouth. All right. This AK is clear. The Zastava ZPAP92 Johnny Snow edition. This is what that looks like. Super hot looking AK. All right, let's put this right here. And up next, we have that Arsenal Sam 7. This is a must-have. This is something, whether you shoot it or not, whether you like it or not, or whatever, this is something that you must have in your collection. You must have an Arsenal AK. Firearm is clear. Great shoot. The only gripe that I have with this, it just seems like, because I've been shooting it quite a bit, I do have a little bit of play in my grip. There's a screw down here, I just have to tighten that back up. But it gives you two safety options. You have your bolt safety, and you also have a safety down here by your grip, but that is just so tight. I am not able to engage that. You do have a rail, an optic rail on here, so if you get your adapter, you can adapt it, add your optic on it, red dot, whatever it is that you choose to run on this. Now, we do have your rear sight is a pinhole sight, and it looks like it is adjustable, and you don't have a hooded front sight, but you have a really nice, cute little break on here in the front. But Arsenal Sam 7, this is just one of those collection must-haves. You gotta have it. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna move right along. And last but not least, we have that IWI Galil SAR. Is it SAR or SAR? Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, smooth. We got left hand charging. We have a nice pistol grip on here with the, I'm gonna call it the hump in the back. On the grip that fits in your palm also nicely. Sorry, my camera died. All right, so we got the pin front sight. We got a whirl of pick space on the back, and we do have an adjustable PEEP rear sight for distances. Now, I did stress to you about the grip. I love this grip. You have your sling ring, and underneath these covers, let's do this again. I don't remember if I did it or not. Firearm is clear. Now, you have your handguard covers on the front. Each one of these three are removable. You just engage this flap right here, slide it off, and it would expose some Picatinny rail spacing. So you have it on 3, 9, and 6, and it's a Galil. Galil, I absolutely love this, chambered in 7.62x39, and it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this a lot, and your handguard in the front also absorbs a lot of that heat that these AKs let off. So that is my AK pistol collection. Let's run through this one more time. Right here we have the Charles Daly Pack 9 chambered in 9mm. Right here we have our Draco VSA also chambered in 7.62x39. Right here we have our Draco. This is the regular standard Draco. We have our, this is my Johnny Snow Creation ZPAP92. Right here we have our Zastava ZPAP85 chambered in 5.56. Right here we have our Draco Mini. Right here we have our Micro Draco. Right here we have our Pioneer's Arms chambered in 7.62x39. Right here we have our, this is our Arsenal Sam 7. And lastly we have that Galil Ace SAR chambered in 7.62x39. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my AK pistol collection. I enjoy them all. I love more than I love others, but this is what I am working with. If you know anything else, or if you have anything else in mind, or if you have something that you've seen that I didn't have, let me know. Drop it into the comments. Let's talk about it. Let me know if there's anything else that I should add. So with that being said, y'all stay tuned for that AK full-size collection. And with that being said, this is where this one ends. And sorry I gotta let you go, but y'all already know I love y'all for life.